Clean my glasses first, otherwise I can't see shit. Very important procedure. There we go. Much better. I can actually see what I'm doing. I only need this bit. Hi Zariah. How you doing, man? Alright. Let's leave go over here. I'll need them. So today I got a lot of different stuff actually. I got this. This is the new set on the market right now. That is Zero, the Magic Stone Wars, or the Magic Stone Wars Zero, depending on English, German. You know, German it's one the other way around. I'm doing okay. I'm hungry, but I ordered something to eat, which is why it took longer than I announced on my Discord. Because on my Discord I said I'll take like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and yeah, it took like 40 because I wanted to order something to eat. My parents also wanted something, and they took a while to pick something. So, yeah, that's the state of affairs. But yeah, this is the newest set that's currently available. Zero the Magic Stone Wars. I have a rough idea of what's in this set. Not exactly, but I kinda know what's in it. Then this is the one I opened last time. I have 2 of these. And then I have this one, which I opened on a different stream, which is Valhalla 3, I believe. Which has pretty card in it. It has Oborozuki, the second one in full art. It has Nylothep in full art. It generally a very nice looking set. And to top today off, which is something that I'm genuinely looking forward to, is this thing. Also, I have my window open. I can close this. I had this open because it was very warm in my room. I might open it up later again. This is a very rare box. This is the Decisive Battle of Valhalla. This one is actually in English, as you can see, because getting this one in any language is a pain, because they are very rare. This is the rare, from what I know, the rarest possible box you can get. Because this one was when they transitioned from Force of Will company to I Spy, and this set was short printed to hell and back. There's very few copies of this in circulation, even fewer copies up for sale. These boxes on eBay go for anywhere between $350 and $450, which is insane for a Force of Will box, because I paid like $50 for the others. This one was a bit more pricey, but I got this for a different very good price. This is the last one in Germany from what I could find, and yeah, I have this now. I can't play this, like I wouldn't be allowed to play this, but yeah, I just wanted to open one of these because it's, you know, the rarest box. Yeah, the thing is, Zariah, this is like base set for Pokemon, in terms of like rarity. Because this one was very short print, like only few stores got some. I don't know how the exact numbers, but I heard like a couple of thousand were only printed of these, which is not a lot. Especially considering this was like 2018, I think, 18, 19. Like this set isn't too old. but because of the extreme short print, this is very rare. I'm probably gonna open this last. I'm probably gonna keep this because this is also the most powerful cards in it. This is very, very broken cards. I've looked them up online and they're super good. This set was actually so short printed that they gave out the 5 most powerful cards in it. The big cards like Lothab, Kaguya, Athenia, and Loki, and one other. I forgot what the other one was. They actually gave those out as uber rare cards, which means in monochrome. That's like the special rarity in this in Fossil World, which is really interesting that they did that. Yeah, this is the rare set. Like I said, I'll probably keep this one for later. I'm probably gonna start with Zero Magic Stone Wars because it's the new set, and this is an interesting look into what Forcible is right now. From what I've read, it's very busted, but not it's like equally busted. It's not bad busted. It's not like where one color has everything. It's like, yeah, everything has kind of like its own broken thing going on. It's where I'm kind of like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't mind broken as long as it's equally broken. If every color can be busted, then nothing is busted. I think that's a good design philosophy for a card game. You can't have power creep if everything is the power creep. So the next Fossil Wizard actually comes out in May. So this, like I said, is the most recent one. Actually comes with a promo card here. See, this is Naya Lothab. This is Naya Lothab in its Cthulhu form. I kind of like the Red Riding Hood form a lot more. Like in established lore, I think it's a lot cooler. But it's like, oh, she lost her memories or some shit. I'm gonna try to pull this out here. There we go. So yeah, this is the new set. You actually can't get these in most stores because Fossil World in Germany is now only order only. This I have for Valhalla. I have 2 Valhalla, one I think, 2 Valhalla 3, and 1 Valhalla 4. And that's 36 per pack, 36 per box. But yeah, you can't buy these in most stores because, like I said, Fossil is order only. So basically, what happens is they ask the distributor. The distributor's like, yeah, the new Fossil set coming out in a couple of months. How much do you want? And then they only print that amount, usually like a bit more to just say the cost or like loss. But in general, this is like what you get. This is all there is. This is why these boxes are hard to come by, despite them being new. Like there's one guy who's called Alpha Investments who does Fossil stuff since like the beginning, and he said that the new sets are actually selling pretty well. Like he had ordered 100 boxes of the second new set, and they are all gone within 2 weeks. Like that's pretty good. So yeah, this is the newest set with infinite meme sticks. That's like the only cut I know of this. I'm also gonna separate like the magic stones and the bull coins or whatever there is. And what's the first full art? This is the Necromonicon. It's a rare. Pretty nice. Don't know what they do. I only know like the infinite meme sticks card because I know it's a card that says you can play this as many times as you'd like in your deck. Because they like doing that now. They did that before with like the crocodile thing. I forgot what its name was. It's the life point counters, and it is a normal card. No, Amigo doesn't do this. Doesn't do this anymore. Amigo stopped doing Fossil World in 2020. They only do organized play now, which means tournament stuff. This is like a different company now, and Amigo's was only responsible for the German realm. German-speaking realm, sorry, which means Austria, Germany, Luxembourg, and Switzerland, and part of Netherlands. Oh, this is Mother Rare. This is the These are special cards, the model rares. I don't know why, but they are. And the thing is, Amigo doesn't allow you to order normally, like as like a person. You can't order from Amigo. You have to be a business, because Amigo is a, like, just in general, is a distributor. They are not a merchant. Oh, it's a super rare here. Fiona, Spirit of Forgiveness, and this thing. They kind of went back to the old Forcible art with this, which I don't necessarily like. I like the anime art more, and they kind of went more into the Magic direction with this stuff. They still have like the anime stuff every now and then, but in general they kind of reverted back. I don't know. Yeah, like this is like the weird hybrid between Magic art and anime art. I don't know why they did that. I think it's because people were like, oh, we liked Grim Cluster so much. And it's super rare. Super rare and full art. Yog-Sothoth. True Hunger. Looks nice. A friend of mine is really thrilled about this set because they return to the old Cthulhu's. Like I said earlier, I don't like the new Cthulhu's. I like the old ones a little more. But he loves the old Cthulhu's. The actual Eldritch Cthulhu's. And yeah, he is really happy about this. Oh, another marble rare already, nice. And Glinda the Fairy. I don't really get why I like them that much. I mean, I like Lovecraft myself, but it's just whatever. Let's see what we get. Another Firestone. Another Vulcan. And the Three-Eyed Sage. No, this is rare. Just rare. I'm still a bit upset that they stopped doing the texture cards since Atlas Origins, but because you know I love the texture cards, but I'm still glad that they continued doing the full art cards in every pack. Like, I'm glad that they kept doing at least that, because it's still nice, you know. And yeah, full art infinite meme sticks. This is the matchsticks card. This is for a meme deck, from what I've seen. So this card says you can play any amount of this card in your deck. Quick cast. This card damages a player, resonator, or judge of your choice for 200 damage, and deals 200 additional damage for every matchstick card in your graveyard. Hey Vrayla. So basically, yeah, this is just a meme card. Basically, the more you play this, the stronger it gets. And it's just meme sticks, meme sticks, meme sticks, meme sticks, meme sticks. That's all it is. Actually, looks really nice in format though, for a normal card. What the it's not even rare. Like, I know the normal version of this is like 2 cents or something. Infinite meme sticks. There's another infinite meme sticks. And Azathoth, a super rare, and this thing. Blue spirit thing. Water droplet. I don't know how the ruler distribution is in this set, because there's like tag team rulers in this, which I don't really understand how they work. I'll have to read up on that. But yeah, I don't really get the new ruler mechanics. And this is just a rare. Like, I don't get what the difference between a marvel rare and these are, because this is just a normal rare and this is a marvel rare. Because what? I don't get it. Like, this is a marvel rare. This is a marvel rare, full out marvel rare, which just looks like a normal rare. They're different somehow. Don't ask me why. They just are. Alrighty. Another waterstone and lightstone. This is a few thing, I think. And another Yog-Sothoth. Not super rare and normal rare. I'm really curious what the rulers. But yeah, the tactical rulers, they have like 7 rulers in this, 7, 8 rulers, and you can switch them out during gameplay, which is weird. They never did that before, except with like Valentina, but she didn't really switch rulers. She just got their abilities. You basically attach them to her. This is oh, I see. And Hastatur. Hastatur used to be a cute girl in the Red Fire started from Lapis. Hey Martin. How you doing, man? You doing good, my buddy? There's this, then there is a Screaming Girl. And then there is this card. I don't know what it does, it's just there. Hey, also, I found a store that actually still has the Time Spinning Witch boxes, which is my favorite set of possible of all time, and I actually like managed to contact them and ask them like if they have any for me, like if they would be willing to part with them for a good price. So I'll hope they get back to me, because Time Spinning Witch is genuinely one of my favorite sets because it's just so cool. There's another this. I have to build a deck out of these, by the way. So I'm of the new cards, because I really want to play with the new cards. Want to figure out what I can do with them. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Another Marvel Rare and dwarfs. Love me some dwarfs. I should have won my Digi whole shit. Oh yeah, by the way, I also ordered food. So depending on when that arrives, I'll probably gonna take like a 10-minute break or something whenever that comes. Because I ordered burger and I can't open cards when I'm eating burger. Oh, this one looks nice. I really like the artwork on this. I don't want to... Like, the possible cards are resilient, but I don't necessarily want to touch them with my greasy fingers. Rowdy, that only works if Critical is opening them. If Critical ate a burger, opened a Charizard base set of Shadowless first edition, would be like 3 times its value. We all know that. Ooh. This is a really good card. I actually read about this one because this is one of the most expensive cards in the set. The Stone of the Six Sages, which either like when it comes online, it says recover a ruler that you control, and then create will of a either create a neutral will or create will of an attribute of your choice. Only activate this ability if you have a rested ruler or a J ruler. Like, this card is really fucking good. This is generally a great card, and if you play any deck, I would recommend playing this 4 times. Because it's just so fucking good. Like, I don't know most of the meta now, but this thing just sounds really good. From what it does. There's another Infinite Meme Sticks. And, Wolfgang's Apocalypse. What the fuck did Wolfgang do? Yeah, it's a Magic Stone, bro. Bonger. Bonger. More useless cards. You only care about the rares in this set because they look nice. Oh, this one looks nice. I don't like the non out of this, but the bullet looks really good. Okay, let's see. Another Waterstone, another life point counter, and another rare. This is actually a card I played back in the day. Because this is like one of those weird double cards, where they just reprinted old cards on them, but that's like 2 of them. And this is actually a card from I think the Wingle Box 3, which gets a buff for every Windstone, and it also in general is really good. Like, this card used to be rather expensive. And Awakening of Zero. And the guy from Smashing Pumpkins would have a field trip with this. I'm a lover. I'm a zero. And what do we have? It's a true story. Oh yeah, I'm actually sure that I have one of the sets in English to open now. Because you guys can actually read what's on the card. Not that you know what any of it means, but you could if you wanted to. And oh, this is a ruler. This is a ruler. This is Chris Ballesta. I don't know if she's good or not, but she is a ruler. A lot of text on her. Jesus. Honestly, the text on this on trading cards is always the bane of me, because I can barely read most of it, because my eyesight is really bad nowadays, and I really wish they would just make the cards bigger so I could actually read them, but you know. Yeah, I think this is the only ruler in the box. There might be more, there might not be. I really don't know with this set. I think in the previous set there was only one ruler per box, and I got Ragnarok Welser, but I actually ordered another ruler. Well, two more actually. And they were the only ones available in Germany. Oh, this is a token. I was just gonna put this here. Oh, another Magic Stone of the Six Sages. Nice. And this thing. Let me actually show you guys the ruler that I ordered from the previous set, which is this one. Oborozukio. Look at this. She is really nice. She looks nice. Because the ruler for these are rather rare and expensive, so I was like, might as well just get a full set of them, and I got this in full price. So I didn't mind it. What I do mind is when they get like super expensive. I'll just fuck that. I want to deal with expensive cards. Like my philosophy of Pokemon still stands here. Like any card over 100 bucks, I will not buy. As a single. Oh, and if the playset costs over 100, I'm not gonna get it either. I'd rather trade it. Oh, another ruler. So there is actually more than one ruler in this box. This is Amarius. Huh, so they actually are more than one rulers in this box. That's actually nice. Yeah, that's actually really good. So I got two rulers now, light and dark. Amarius and Gris Ballista. I guess they had to put more in this because it's just like 7 rulers and they're 7 rulers. So having one per box would be kinda cruel. Because you either need to buy like a shitload of boxes or you need to trade them. And considering that these are made to order only, that would be kind of difficult to do. Because it's like, maybe some rulers just got so short-printed that they're super expensive and others aren't. And considering most of the rulers, like I looked them up, are 20 bucks, they shouldn't be too rare. Another Infinite Beam Sticks. The Golem and this guy. The Golem is an interesting card because it says like for every different Magic Stone you control, you gain. It costs 2 less to play, which I think is interesting, but I don't know if it's good. Interesting is all I can say at this point. And there's another of the double rares. Like these are both cards that a friend of mine played back in the day. And oh, another. No, this is a resonator. This is not a ruler. It's a resonator. It looked like a ruler. Not just a resonator. It's Sherazade. The girl that was banned from Time Spinning Witch because she was so broken. Magic Zone, Life Point Counter, and this is I don't know what this is. Oh, this is another Magic Stone. This is the Demon Magic Stone for the Cthulhu's. The Cthulhu's are actually kind of interesting in how they work, but I don't know if I like them. Because they basically work by having to pay more for everything you do, but when you do, they get really fucking busted in the Resonator. But they are pricey to play, which is the downside. They're kind of like blast cannons, I guess. Because you can only play like 1 or 2 per turn at most. But when you do, they hit hard. A token. And this guy. Burning guy. He must scream, for he is burning eternally. What an asshole. Magic Stone, Will Pointer card. I don't know if I like or dislike that they put these in every pack, because it's kind of annoying to sort them out every time. Yeah, this is the girl from the matchsticks. And there's a screaming guy. Gotta look for me one of those. Almost done with 0, the Magic Stone Wars. And this is Awakening of Milest. Milest used to be a ruler in Grim, I think. It was either Grim or Alice. Like the old Grim and Alice, not the new Alice. I really hate that they just called it Alice Origins, and come on, it's just gonna confuse people. Ooh, Chiffon. She looks nice. Nice artwork. And the last pack. Let's see. Maybe we get another ruler. No, I doubt it. And it's just Sophia again. We had her already. So this is the 0 the Magic Stone was, the first box. This is the most recent set. It's interesting. It's an interesting set. I don't know what to think of it yet. I'll have to look into it further. I already don't know if I want to do like the tag team rulers for my deck, or if I want to do like the different rules that I have, which the one that's still coming is Lilias, which is Kirik on crack. Then there is a Borozuki that I have. I have Ragnarok, and I have Welzer. Welzer is the one you play for the infinite meme sticks. Alright. Put this over here. So now we have a choice of 2 sets that we could open. The sets are either Awakening of the Ancients or Rebirth of Valhalla. Which one do you guys pick? Top or bottom? TDs versus 10. The bottom? Yeah, that's the set that I opened last stream. Alright then, let's go with bottom. First. Bottoms up. Well, you're too late. I just picked the first one. First come, first serve. Yes. Useless cards in here. The bonus pack, which nobody cares about. Because nobody plays that. And let's see what's in these. Oh, food just arrived. I'll be right back. That's very convenient timing. That's really convenient timing, isn't it? Gonna put the box over here for now, and I'm gonna mute myself while I eat. Also turn off my main camera because I don't want to see people. There we go. But actually, I can just do this. And this. I still be here though. Alright, I'm back. I'm a fast eater. Also, if anyone wants to see the fries, here's the fries. They look good, but I can't eat them. That sucks. Thank you. They actually made it very well this time around. What I ordered was a chili cheeseburger from a local burger place, and I love the burger. But the issue with the burger is that they always put 2 patties on it, which makes it like this thick. And I asked them to only put 1 patty on this time, and it worked. I can do something real quick. Give me a second. Go. I love the chili cheeseburger they have. It's not necessarily spicy or anything, but it has a very good taste to it. Also, the thing where I pulled my box into the frame for a few times is because my chair got tangled into my webcam cable for this camera here. So as I was trying to get it up, I turned the camera and shoved the box was on the cable into the view. But yeah, let's continue opening the actual packs. Let me just slide over here. Camera, focus a bit more on me. There we go. Yeah, let's open the hips pack. Not the titty pack. And this one also has titties in it. This one has Oborozuki in it, so we never know what you're gonna get. And it's bird. Nobody cares about bird. Bird is a word. No. It is. It's very hip to open packs. Oh, a full art Ophiel. Nice. I was actually still missing a few of these. This is where the artwork is still very anime. This is the good anime. Also, Relia, I did not do my microphone while eating because this thing picks up everything. Even if I'm not a loud eater, it just picks it up. Which I hate. Like this microphone is too good for what it does. Too good for its own wood. Oh no, Rowdy left. Rip Rowdy. But he was doing 3D work, so it's fine. I appreciate that he dropped by. What do we have here? We have nothing. Honestly, I admire people who can do these openings for like a very long... Oh, look at this! The same rare in the pack twice, but one in full art. This is actually one I also wanted in full art. Again. It's the waifu stack. But yeah, I actually admire people who can do these openings for like multiple times a day or like multiple times a week. Because I'm doing this like maybe twice a week, if at all. And I'm... like it's taking a toll on you, because it's hard to think about stuff to talk about while doing this. You know, it ain't easy. It's easier if chat is active, definitely, but at the same time, it's kind of like, yeah, you just do the same thing over and over and over and over. It takes a toll. It doesn't seem like it. A lot of people will be like, oh, I would love to open packs, and it's just like, yeah, trust me. After a while, it gets very, very striking. But I still like doing it, don't get me wrong. I still think it's a lot of fun to just hang out with people and show them these cards. I should do like a stream where I actually play with them, the cards. But I need someone else for that, because I can't just play with myself. That would be just masturbation. And another dragon. Hello, Milo. You are new. I've never seen you before. Where are you coming from? Or maybe you've been here and I just forgot it. If that's the case, I'm sorry. Let's see. And it's a texture tracker. You can barely see the texture on this thing. Like, even when I hold it in the camera, it's hard to tell where the texture is, but it's there. It's on the face. It's not a good card. Not very nice looking. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah. Sorry. And yeah, Zera, I can see that. Yeah, there's definitely a factor. Like, this is the 5th box of this set that I'm opening, and with other sets I don't mind. It's just if it's a set where I already have most cards that I want, it's just kind of like whatever. Oh, I didn't even see that Rare FoW. Thank you. I don't have my headphones on, so I don't hear the notification. I should get myself like some wireless headphones or something like that. Because the headphones that I have are so fucking massive that just wearing them in a casual stream is not nice. Also, a Borozuki. Normal Borozuki. I know she's called Oborozukuyo, but in English she's called Oborozuki, so I'm just gonna call her Oborozuki. Because I'm not gonna fucking destroy my tongue every time I try to pronounce the name. And it's the full art imp thing. Also goes on the nice looking stack. Ooh. Magic Stone of Chaos. I pulled 2 rulers from the Magic Stone Zero box, and I pulled the most expensive non-ruler card from it. It was the Magic Stone of the 6 Sages in full art. At least that's the most expensive one, I think it is. Other than that, not really. This is the second box I'm opening today. So you've came in relatively early. Like, I just had a break where I ate a burger. Oh, thanks for the gift sub, Martin. Martin really wants to hold his monopoly on gift subs. Even though there's nobody to contest, and also Anubis. And it's a tier 2 sub on top of that. He's being really generous. And a full art Belial. It just automatically gets added to your account. You don't need to do anything. You already see the little scarlet next to your name. The little silver scarlet. Martin is like the nicest person I know. He's just so supportive of anything I do. It's just so nice. And I really appreciate it. Yep. No, it's not texture. Yeah, I've been on from work. Understandable, man. Understandable. It sounds kind of shitty. I never did like a 9-to-5 job myself. Like, you know, I just can't. I tried, but it's just not something I can do. It's just there's like multiple factors. Like my actual health has to do with it because it's an issue for me with my health. Then it's like the mental thing. Like I never could just sit down and do the same thing for like 8 hours. It's just very monotonous. I need like a bit of change every now and then. I'm really glad that I can live from being an artist. It's not the most profitable thing in the world for me, but I can survive on it, which is the important part, right? And I'm very happy that is the thing I can do because it gives me freedom. Yeah, I completely understand that, dude. Like, I genuinely have a lot of respect for people who can. I'm not like one of those people who's like, oh, fucking McDonald's worker, can't do anything in their life. No, it's like the total opposite for me. It's like, I respect that you can. Because I couldn't. I don't think I could. And I think it's really, really shitty when I see people like act like assholes towards like people who have a 9-to-5. Like, oh, you're just being a slave, a wage slave, and it's just like these people actually fucking put them mouth where the money is, the money where the mouth is. I forgot how to say. Like these people actually do stuff. Like it's so much more respectable than being an influencer, for instance. In my opinion, because influencers are basically just people who try to make themselves important. Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, it's not the hardest work ever, but it's still very respectable work, no matter what you do in that regard. Because, you know, you still have to sit down and do stuff that you don't necessarily like to do. With influencers, it's kind of like they post their picture on Instagram like, hi, today I'm in my mansion. Like, just no. Like these people, a lot of these people are born into rich families, which just kind of the entitlement comes in, and they never worked a moment in their life, and it shows. Like, I did like normal work for school because we have like a thing where they put us in a job for like a week and we have to experience the job. It's basically just free labor for the place we apply to, but I know how hard it is. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, like my mom, for instance. My mom was a health worker. She technically still is. She's 63. She did the job for almost 40 years. Almost in the same company, my bad. Like, yeah, they rebranded at some point, but it's still technically the same thing. And she woke up at 4 in the morning, went to work at 5, then worked until like 3-4 p.m. got home. And it wasn't like a easy job. It was a very physical job, and people had no fucking respect for her. But now that the pandemic is going on, suddenly people are like, oh, you're our saviors. And my mom's like, what the fuck was this the last 30 years? Like, my mom just absolutely wrecked her body by doing the job. Ooh, I didn't have this one before. Azazel. She's pretty. I'm gonna put her on the rare stack. But yeah, like, my mom absolutely destroyed herself for the job. She has like several health problems because of it now. And like arthritis, she has like fucked up knee, fucked up shoulder, fucked up back, and all that. Because, you know, the people that she was treating were not necessarily cooperative. because a lot of them are old and had dementia or were just senile in general, and they just were like, yeah, no, what? Yeah. And the thing is, my mom, when they started doing the whole what, like the workers are heroes and all that, she said like, as soon as this pandemic is cooling down, nobody's gonna fucking mention it again, and they were right. She was right, because now nobody gives a shit about them anymore. The bonus they got in Germany, like the 1,000 something bonus for their work, like it took them months to deliver it. They were promised it in last year sometime, and some of them only got it like in February this year. It's just so fucking shitty. That feels generally bad. Like, my mom is happy because she is now written sick for 2 years, which is because of her underlying health conditions, and at 65 she's gonna go into I don't know how you guys go, pension? I don't know, like when you're too old to work, because she's like, no, fuck this, I'm done. And it's completely understandable. I completely understand that, because it's just, yeah, it's just very straining work. So, do you guys want me to crack another one of the box I just opened, or do you want me to crack the other one, the Awakening of the Ancient box? What do you guys want? The same one or a different one? Hey, Milk. Yeah, I think going for the same one would be better, so I can put it away here. And yeah, it's like the same thing. Like, in Germany, we already have like, even the police doesn't give a shit about the mask anymore. Like, we have mask zones in our cities where you're only allowed to enter if you have a mask on, and there's just people going around with no masks whatsoever. And the police are themselves not wearing masks most of the time. It's just like, they don't really give a shit. And then they are like, oh no, the numbers go up. It's retail. It's the fault of retail stores. We have to close them down again. It's like, no, it's not fucking the retail stores that do this shit. It's literally the entire law enforcement system that doesn't give a shit about people who actually don't do what they're supposed to do. They're just too lazy. Like, they literally do not care. And the thing is, I bet they would care if they would offer them like a bonus for like catching people that did that. Like let's say like $5 per person they catch not wearing a mask. They get $5 on that. They would absolutely stop every single person that doesn't wear a mask. But because the state doesn't do that, they don't. Oh yeah, I actually saw something like that. We have a mosque nearby, and this was like during the height of the first wave. I was just driving by with my parents because we wanted to get something from Burger King, which was like, the mosque is like between Burger King and us. Just kind of funny, but it's just how it is. And we drove by, and they were just like, I would say like 80-90 people coming out of this building, and the building isn't big by any amount. It's not like a huge mosque. It's like a small one, for the prayer. And like I said, this was during the height of the pandemic, and they just didn't give a shit. And nobody talks about it because either we, as Germans, being told, oh, if you say something, it's bad, or it's just like, oh, it's a religious exception. It's like, there shouldn't be. It's a pandemic. It doesn't matter if you believe in God or not. You're still gonna get sick if you don't go by the rules. Like, there's a reason why these rules exist. And the worst part is that in Germany we have like I know it's in the US where people fight back against it, against the pandemic, but at the same time it's people who like try to, it's not like debunk, but they try to play it down. Where it's like, yeah, people get sick, but it's not as bad as they say. It's just like people fucking die from this shit. Yeah, like healthcare. Like my mom has been doing health stuff for as long as I've been alive, and I know how hard it's like. I've been with her on trips. It's insanely hard, especially with people who don't cooperate. Like I witnessed the last years of my grandmother, and my mom took care of her, and my grandmother just fucking destroyed her. Also, boys, first secret rare. First secret rare. This is a secret rare. It says here, SEC. This is the secret rare of Ophiel. See? It's the same card. This is a really, really, really rare card. This is the first secret rare I've pulled. It's the cheapest one out of the box, because the most expensive one is Anubis, Keeper of the Hounds, which I have here somewhere. I don't know where I put her. Should be around here. Where the fuck did I put her? It's probably below my tablet. Sure. Ah, she'll come. I'll find her. I'll find her. She won't be gone. She has to be here somewhere. Maybe I did put her up there. That's the Pokemon cards. Actually, this bugs me now because I don't know where it is. And I knocked over water bottle. Great. Because this bugs me now because I don't know where she is. This bothers me. I have to find her now. It has to be here. She can't be far. Because I always kept her on the desk. Is she below the camera? No. Yeah, I like the lesser rare one myself. There's a reason why she's the cheapest super rare. Ah, there she is. She was under the playmat. This is the secret rare I'm hunting for. This is the other one. There's 3 of the sets. There's another one, but I like this one more. The Anubis card. But I mean, now I have the secret rare, so it's kind of like, you know, leave it or take it. No, it's literally just the secret rares. No, I mean, Anubis just generally looks better. Like I can get her out of, I could get her out of the sea, but I don't want to. But she just looks better. But yeah, no. The thing is, I hate that they tried to pin this here on like retail stores, the increasing numbers, while that's just absolute bullshit. The retail stores have nothing to do with it. The reason why the numbers go up is because people don't abide by the rules. People do private meetings still, like in groups, and like they bust like so many illegal meetings that I don't want to like imagine how many meetings they don't even know about. Like they had like the weird thing where it's like, yeah, everything has to be closed but the supermarkets, and it's like, yeah, okay, but what's the point? Like, I don't get the mentality of having to close down retail stores but supermarkets stay open, simply because, for instance, card stores. There's not gonna be like 50 people in a card store. No, people are just gonna get what they want and they leave if they can't play. They're not gonna stick around. It's just such a weird mentality. They treat like retail stores as like this big hotspot, which is just bullshit. Like, I get it if it's like a shopping mall or like a valley. Oh yeah, they have that. They have that here too, where they fight the police. It's so stupid. Is it the textured rare? Yeah, it's a textured card. Very noticeable. But they have that too. Like, we have a city nearby where there's a lot of crime, and sadly, because there's a lot of big families from Eastern Europe, and they have like the mentality of, you know, we all stick together, and they had like they have like parties for like marriages and shit, and they like busted them with like 40 people in like a small apartment, And then they always fight the police. They always fucking fight them. And it's just like, you're the ones being the reason why these rules have to be in place in the first place. Like, Jesus Christ, come on. Use your brain for something other than just drowning it in alcohol or some shit, I don't know. Yeah, it's so stupid because they, like, here they are like, oh, small retail stores are dying and it's impossible to get anything, and the big chains like Amazon are taking everything over. It's like, yeah, because you fucking let them, because you closed everything else down. And they're complaining about the delivery chains being completely overwhelmed by the demand. It's just like, what the fuck did you expect? If people can't buy it in stores, they're gonna order online. Just how it works. Makes absolutely no sense. It actually got so bad in Germany because they wanted to close down everything during this week. Like, they wanted to close everything, right? And it got that there was such a huge backlash to it because they reopened stores. You have to call them first and make like an appointment, and you have to get a negative COVID test for this day, right? You have that station where you can take a test for free, and without the test you're not allowed in, which is fine. I think it's a good thing. And they wanted to close everything down again because of the rising numbers, and it's not the store's fault, it's just people being stupid. And it got such a huge backlash that our chancellor, right, which is like the second highest kind of position we have, it's like it's not like the president, it's like, it's very high. She actually came forward and apologized for it. She came forward and was like, yeah, this is all my fault. I came up with this plan. I didn't think this through. It was a bad idea. I'm very sorry. The responsibility solely lies on me. And everyone was like, what? This is so bad that a politician actually took responsibility and apologized on public TV for it? Like, you gotta think about that. That's really fucking insane. Because, you know, politicians are usually the least likely people to apologize, much less take responsibility for their actions. Like, that's how bad it got. And another thing is, like, that they blame the stores is that if you just look in the news, there's like tons of like parks and shit that are where people just like sit next to each other and just hang out, and just like, that's why the numbers are rising, not because of stores. That's stupid. Stupid conclusion. Oh, it has to be the stores. You know, because I say so. Like, I bet most of these fucking politicians only played Plague Inc. and think that because Plague Inc. did a thing, they know how to handle it. It's insanity. It is insanity. Yeah, like, it's. Oh, look at this. Thick. Yeah, it definitely has nothing to do with the store. Like, it's not. I don't think it has nothing to do. I think there's like a small fraction of it that has to do with it, especially in malls and shit like that. But I don't think it's the main reason. I don't think it's the big reason why this is happening. I definitely think it's because of people just meeting up in groups and shit. Like, we have like a big ass mall here, which I see why they wouldn't reopen it. But they now start reopening it, which sucks. I mean, for the mall itself, it's stupid, because it's like, yeah, they are absolutely gonna increase the numbers for the entire city again. And then people are gonna complain, oh, why are the numbers up? Yeah, they absolutely could. absolutely could. Like, I'm not an expert, but I see, you know, I see how like crowded some stores are. I see how the demand is. Like with the comic book store where I judge it, right? Like the guy is like, yeah, they have a maximum amount of 2 people in the store. It's not a small store, it's like a medium-sized one. And I think like 2 people is fine for it, and it's like most people just go in there, pick up what they want, and they leave. It's not like they stick around because there's no reason to. Most of them even call in advance and are like, hey, do we have something? Yeah. And it's insane that some regions in the world even like restart tournament play for like card games. It's just like, why do you do that? Oh yeah, they do here too. Like foodstuffs is like normal here, but you're just not allowed to eat in. You can pick it up and leave. I want to get it delivered. Which I don't mind because I like eating at home more anyway, especially with my health condition now. I feel more safe doing it at home because I don't know how my stomach is gonna act up. Which sucks. Like I hate that I'm like super unsure of how my stomach is gonna react to shit. But yeah, like I personally don't mind the whole takeout thing. It just kind of sucks because I wanted to open a card store myself with like a friend because he has a very good job. He gets a lot of money. And we wanted to save up so we could open the card store together. Right, and yeah, the whole pandemic just kind of threw a wrench into those plans, but I don't mind it necessarily. There's also the thing that I was thinking about moving to Britain with another friend of mine, but yeah, with how the current situation is, I don't even think I'll get a fucking what's it called, a visa. Especially with like Brexit and all that. Because I'll be honest, I like Britain. I think it's a nice country. I just like the climate. I like the everything around it. The food is garbage. Like I absolutely fucking hate the food, but I can just make my own, so that's not like a big factor. Did they really? I thought card stores were thriving right now because of the demand of cards. And if most of them delivered, it would be fine. Like as far as I know, there's even a new TCG on the block now, which is fairly successful. I think Flesh and Blood it's called. I haven't looked into it, but I don't think it's one that I care about because it's like edgy gore stuff. It's just like, yeah, whatever. I like the cutesy anime TCGs. I mean, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! To an extent. I like Pokemon. Well, yeah, then I think it's more that, and the pandemic just kind of gave him like the mercy. Yeah. What? No, Europe is not mostly virus-free. Oh. Oh. Boah. The carbonation got into my windpipe. Oh, it hurts. I'm fine. It just surprised me and hurt. Like it just went and got in my windpipe, and having carbonated coke in the windpipe is not nice. Trust me. Oh, I gotta open my window again. It's getting too warm in my room again. My fucking computer is a room heater. Nah, that's nothing to do with my back because it's here. Here's where it was. So that wouldn't help. It's just, you know, we just gotta cup it out. But it's better now. So no worry. It's just one of those things where when it hits you, it's very uncomfortable. Yeah, the thing is with my camera. My camera is getting really hot. This webcam gets like 60 degrees Celsius when it's running for whatever reason. And yeah, like this is warm. My screen is warm. My computer is warm. There we go. Yeah, this pack is actually one where I still want cards from, because I don't have most of the full arts from this. Still missing a couple. So let's get into this pack. Because this is a really nice pack because it has, I mean, this is a full art textured card, the first one. But it has Nyalothep, it has Rare, well, Oborozuki in it. It has, I think, Zero is Winds of the Ominous Moon on this one. But it just generally has nice cards in it. They look really pretty. Okay. Interesting card. Let's see, what do we have here? I don't know if there's actually secret dress in this. I think there are, but yeah, like look at this card. This just looks nice. Yeah, most of the cards that I'm missing from these packs are the rares, not actually the super rares in full art. Because for some reason the rares are more rare in full art than the super rares. Because the super rares you can get, for instance, in god packs, where you get like one each. But the rares, no. But the rares is usually the luck of the draw. Like this is a super rare already, super rare full art. Take care, Zariah. Thanks for coming, dude. I have like one shelf of cards. Most of my cards are actually downstairs, which is like the majority of my Pokemon cards, because I have them in like big storage boxes. Because, like, what the fuck am I going to do with them? I thought about getting more binders for Force of Will, so I can sort them in by playset. Well, with Pokemon I have over 50,000 cards. Easily. Like, I have a shitload of Pokemon cards. As I bought a lot over the years. It's easily about 50,000. Ooh, this is one of the full arts that I only have one of. Freya. And Force of Will, I also had a really big collection back in the day. Like I said, I had every card that you could get in full art. Also, look at this. This booster was already open. This one isn't properly sealed. It's a factory error. Well, it can't be rigged because the box itself is the box itself was sealed. It can happen. It's very rare though. Maybe this is a god pack. Nah, they don't. Possible cuts are so fucking... I mean, it was in a sealed booster box. Like, what's they gonna do? Let's see. It's not a god pack. Let's see if there's anything rare. It doesn't seem like it though. It's a textured card. Nothing extremely rare, but it's still rare. Still got the stupid carbonation in my throat. I'm gonna take a while to settle down. But I am fine. But your Forza World cards are just super resilient. You can't even tear them properly because they have so much plastic on them. You can just kind of like stretch them out when you try to do that. They don't really rip. Let me actually demonstrate that. With a Magic Stone card from the Zero set, because they are not worth anything. Actually, yeah. Actually, I have a bunch of old Forza World cards here that are already in a meh condition. Yeah, here. Let's take this one. Yeah, this is an old Forza World card, and if you like look at this, they don't. Okay, this one already had the plastic kind of fucked up, but you can like kind of tell how shiny they are. They have like a thick layer of plastic on both sides, like you see at the back. You can clearly see it. Like around here, you can see how the plastic is kind of stretched out a bit. Because it's just fucking plastic on both sides. And yeah, it's kind of weird. Like this card game had so much fucking high quality stuff. This was generally the nicest card game you could get in terms of quality, and then it just fucked up so hard. It's just so sad. Very sad. Like, there was a guy who tried to burn his Moonlit Savior booster boxes, and he couldn't even burn them because the cards didn't burn, they just melted. Very bad. I'm sorry. This is a dog. This is a dog. I don't know why. Yeah, like with fucking but it's like with Magic and Pokemon, the cards it's just kind of flimsy. Like Pokemon cards just sometimes just get broken while they are in the booster pack. And with Pokemon, everyone bitches about like, oh, they are like a nanometer off center. This card is not worth as much as it says. Just like, like I hate Pokemon collecting nowadays because everyone is just like, oh, it's off center, it's off center, it's off center. Just like, who gives a shit if it's like half a millimeter off center? The card is still there. Like, it doesn't make it worth less for me. It's still a rare card. With Wars of Will, you had some interesting misprints as well. Like, sometimes it was just the front of the card missing. Yeah, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is notorious for it, for instance. Where Yu-Gi-Oh! People like literally bicker about cent values. Also, this is also a really nice looking card. If the camera would decide to focus. There we go. Also, by the way, this is the Oborozuki from the previous set. This is the Oborozuki from this set. Just wanted to showcase that. Yeah, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like notorious for that. Trades just broke off because like they wanted to trade like two very high value cards, but they were like cents apart from each other, and they're like, oh no, I don't want to do that now. Just stupid. But because people try to maximize their profits when it comes to these games, it's just like back in the day, if anyone had a Blue Eyes White Dragon, you could get anything. And it just really sucked. Is it a textured card? No. It just really sucks. I hate the mentality of everything needs to be exactly the same value. I don't like that mentality because it just kind of kills the trading aspect for me. That's why in Possible I always had like I only care about the cards that I want. I don't care about like if I like have like a high value card, I don't mind if the cards I get for it are worth less, as long as it's not like a huge amount. I'd say if it's more than half of the value of the card that I'm trading, I'm fine with it. Because, you know, I want both parties to be happy about the trade. And if I can get what I want, and the other person also gets what they want, then I think it's fine. We don't need to haggle about values for cents. Oh yeah, Ixel, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Or like when the secret rare effect bleed into the card, people were like, oh, this card is worth less now because the secret rare bleeds into the card. It's not perfectly in the holo foil. It's just, who cares? It's still the same card. I remember the days when you got like the really shitty fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I loved those. They were so stupid. Like the ones that had like really bad English on them. Those were so fucking funny. I genuinely enjoyed those. I mean, they sold them in Germany as well, in English for some reason. So we as dumb kids just kind of made up what they said. Like, we had no fucking clue. Like, I had a Japanese Z tank for the XYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon, you know, the tank, and we just made up shit. We were like, oh, this card can do all of this, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, why not? Also, Oborozuki, full art, nice. My throat. Oh, boys, it's a God pack. This is a God pack. Look at that. If the first card is a foil, it's a God pack. Now, would you look at that? Well, you get every God pack is the same. You get every super rare in a set of full art. Freya, Nyalothep, Tree, the Reddit Mouse, Diabolos, Ares, Garmheld, Oborzukio, Ushua, and the cat, the Sebe. Yeah, the Nyala art, I really love this. I genuinely love the Nyala art in this game. They are all so fucking pretty. I don't think there's a single Nyala art in this game that looks bad. And it was the last pack of the box as well, which is nice. I also looked up the odds. This set has, like, the most of the sets have 1 in 6 booster boxes. As a God pack in them. I think the funny thing is you could technically make a deck only out of Nyala low taps. Because, there's really so many versions of Nyala Lothap. like there is like it depends if you count the Red Riding Hood characters with it. Also, you can do more, but you have Nyalothep from Azaruda. You have her as Azaruda. Technically twice because she's also a Luminous card, but Azaruda you have her from the Red Starter deck. You have the Nyalothep from LEL. You have Nyalothep from Echoes of a New World. You have Nyalothep from you have like I think 2 or 3 from Valhalla. You have all the spells. You have the Scarlet cards from Time Spinning Witch, which is Nyalothep. There's also the second version of Veruda, which is Scarlet the Crimson Beast. I also ordered something for the stream as a giveaway, actually. I ordered 30 copies of Scarlet's Vision, which is a full art promo card they gave out as an apology back then because they fucked up the Ruda prints. I talked about this a couple of times in previous streams. But I ordered 30 of those copies because they were like 10 cents a pop. And I thought like this is a card I could give away because it looks pretty and it's cheap. They sadly have not arrived yet, but they are on their way. They are marked as sent. So they should arrive within the next days. And whenever I do the next stream, I might just give them away. Because I have something to announce, which is really cool. I actually got in touch with Amigo. But some of you might actually know this. I actually got in touch with Amigo because they were still listed as the distributor on a FoW website. And I asked them like, hey guys, I do streams where I show people the game. I actually got a couple of people back into the game because of that. I would like to do a partnership if that's possible. And they said, yeah, we're sorry. Since 2020 we don't do FoW anymore. But we like they do only organized play, which is tournament stuff. But they don't distribute it anymore. But they would like to send me the remaining stock they have, which I do not know what it is. I do not know how much they sent. I don't know what they're gonna send. But they said they're gonna look in their storage and send me all the remaining stock they have for free. Which could range from like just a few promotional cards to like entire pallets of boxes. Honestly, if it would be 3 trucks, I would just give this shit away. I'd just take a couple of boxes that I'd like and just give the other shit away. I'd be like, as long as you guys pay shipping, you can have whatever the fuck you want. And, yeah. Cause, I'm really curious what I'm gonna get. I still don't know when it's gonna arrive. They didn't tell me a time frame. Like, I gave them my address and all that, which is fine, because it's fucking Amigo. They already have my address anyway, because I'm registered in the system. Oh boy, Zukio. But, yeah, like, I'm really, really curious what I'm gonna get from them. If I get a few promos, that's absolutely fine. If I get boosters, that would be neat. If I get boxes, that would be fantastic. And the fact that, and I actually do know that I'm gonna get something because I spoke to like the head of like I think advertisement or marketing or some shit. It was basically like someone in a high position, so it was not some support worker who like wasn't in any position to like give stuff away. It was actually someone in a high up position who could, you know, authorize this kind of stuff. So I'm really, really looking forward to whatever the hell I'm getting. And I'm definitely gonna stream that if it's worth streaming. Like if it's more than just, you know, few cards. If it's just a few cards, I'm just gonna post those on Discord and on my Twitter. And I'll see how I'll continue because I don't know how much possible stuff I can still get for a good price. Because a lot of this stuff is super expensive now because I bought up a lot of the stock in Germany actually. A cheap one at least. There's still a few stores that have like loose booster packs for a good price. Like there's still a few stores which have cheap time spinning witch booster packs, not boxes. I still want to get the reply from the one store that has the time spinning witch boxes, which is a set that I still want to open. Like the sets I still want to open are Echoes of a New World, Legacy Lost, and Time Spinning Witch. The old sets are not something that I necessarily like, because I don't like the old card design as much. But I wouldn't mind opening like Grim Cycle stuff, like the first international pack. Because Valhalla 1, which is the original set, only released in Italy and America and Japan. I don't know why Italy specifically, but Possible always has been rather big in Italy for some reason. I don't get it, but it's not my responsibility to get it, right? Also, there's people outside my window right now, so if they hear otherwise, it's not me. Gormheld. Where's the cute girls? Give me more cute girls. Also texture card. I hate when people just go in front of my window and just be loud. It's not necessarily because of me or anything, it's just people being idiots at fucking 11 PM. I got this, another lot of this. Nice. I probably have a playset of these now. And this is just a cat. And whoop. There's actually an offer on eBay which I was kind of eyeing, but it's super expensive. It's 24 boxes of Curse of the Frozen Casket for $800, which is like entire box collection set. Like 24 booster boxes. That's 24 times 36 packs. You could probably get every fucking card on the set multiple times. They had like even the uber rare rulers. Thing 0 and Mars. Yeah, it's quite expensive, and I'd have to pay shipping and customs, which would probably go for to like $900 to $1,000 in total. And just like, I don't want to spend that much. It's tempting, but it's a lot of money for me, like a huge amount. If I'd be like a big Twitch streamer, I would absolutely fucking do that. Because I could just be like, yeah, whatever. You know, if I had the I guess what I want to say is, if I had the financial security for that, I would do it. But since I don't, I won't. Plus, I'd would ask a friend of mine to help me. Because 24 boxes on my own is a bit much. Another time where I have the same rare 2 times. Nice. The same pack. Well, it's 800 euros, not dollars, which is even more. It's like more like $900. But yeah, like, but if you like look at the actual price, it's like less than $50 50 a pop for the box, which is really cheap. But it's a whole fucking pallet of these things. It's a massive amount. I also still have some prints from Possible from 2017, which I made myself, like over there. I can't show them on Twitch because they are rather suggestive, because you know it's Possible. The game has rather suggestive themes in it on some cards. But yeah, because of the Frozen Casket is a good set. It's like one of the strongest starter sets. Ooh, fancy. Like, you could probably hold a fucking tournament with this many boxes. Like, you just give everyone a box to build a deck with. Because they have one ruler in it guaranteed. The only thing is that you might have the Chinese Zero in it, because there's like a Chinese version of Zero accidentally put into these boxes. It's not supposed to be, but they just kind of fucked up, which is funny, but you know, not ideal. Like, you are we are allowed to play the Chinese version of Zero. Because they were like, yeah, if you've already pulled it, you might as well. Which is weird, considering that for Ancient Knights, they had, which was Rare 1. They had a printing error where they put English magic stones in the boxes, and you were not allowed to play these for some fucking reason, even though it's just magic stones. I'm speaking, of course, about the German realm. In Britain, in the US, you were of course allowed to play the English cards, but in like the non-English speaking countries, you were not allowed to, which is weird. Also, now this is the only box left. The super rare, the decisive Battle of Valhalla box. The rarest box of Forza World. Let me just stretch. Ugh. Yeah, like in Forza World, it's kind of weird. Like, you're not allowed to play cards that are not your nationality. I don't understand it. I think it's because they wanted to sell more units because it was cheap in other countries. It was even cheaper when they printed some promos only in certain countries. Like Sacred Elf Full Art was only available in English. So yeah, this is the rarest box. If I would be smart, I would be holding on to this and to sell it, because like I said, these go for like 450 a pop. I got like I said, I got this a lot cheaper. I didn't pay 450 bucks for this thing. Not even close to it. But I'm not a smart man. So I will open this. And I hope you guys appreciate that I will do this, because this is a huge investment actually, this thing. And opening it, it kind of hurts. The thing is, it's in English, which makes it even more valuable. Because it is in English, international value is very high, because there's not a lot of English ones of these available. German, even less, but German is kind of like, yeah, you can only play them in German and English, or like US. You have the entire US. Which is a lot more people. Like I said, like 500 million people. But, yeah. Let's crack this thing open. Let's crack open the rarest box of Forza World. The seal has been broken. I'm actually gonna put the other cards away for now. Because this is when I Spy Entertainment took over Forza World Company, and this set was short printed extremely. Some stores didn't get any of it. That's why it was so rare. Like, I heard that there's only a couple of thousands of these boxes in total, which is not a lot for a card game. Like, if you think about Pokemon, for instance, for Battle Styles, there's probably millions of these boxes. No, it's when they were bought up. No, it's because Forza World Company had money issues and they were literally bought up by different companies. I think not publicly traded, I don't think. But yeah, this set was really short printed, and as far as I know, it never got reprint. That's why it's so rare. And on top of that, it's one of the strongest sets they ever released. Like, the cards in this set are absolutely insane. The Nyarlathotep card in this has an ability which gives it 4,000 on additionally to each side. It's insane. And it's a 2-cost resonator. So it was a meta-defining set on top of being one of the rarest sets. every single booster pack of this is like really, really valuable. This is the decisive battle of Valhalla. This set is so rare and so sought after that they actually reprinted the 5 key cards of this. Loki, Nyalopep, Athenia, Kaguya, and I think Waruzuki. I don't know if Waruzuki is in this, as uber rare promo cards. So yeah, let's open this. The rare set, and like I said, this is all in English. And this is also one of the rare sets because they reprinted the starter deck cards in this. See? So this is like the only way to get the starter deck cards in foil. Some of them at least. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time with this because this is a special set. Yeah, this is one of the super overpowered cards. Loki. Perfect Loki. Here. 2-cost Resonator. 800 front, 100 back. Quick cast. This card gains 0 plus 100 for each card in your graveyard. Enter. J/Resonators the opponent controls gain 0 /X minus minus X00 until the end of the turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. As your J ruler enters the field, if it's Loki the Witch of Chaos and you spend Darkness on top of Darkness to do Judgment, you may reveal this card from your hand and put it into the field, on top of your J ruler. If you do, this card becomes a J ruler and gains Imperishable, Divinity Infinity, and enter. Look at the top 10 cards of your deck. Put one from among them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. And once per turn, you may play a card from your graveyard. This is like all on this card for 2 cost. This is what I mean, like this is insane. This is why this card is absolutely fucking busted. And the first full art, it's not a texture. Oh, never mind, not the first full art. That's what I mean, these cards are absolutely fucking insane in this set. The key cards. And the first textured card, which is Odin, Supreme God. Flying, it's a 6-cost card with 1,500. Flying, discard your hand, recover with this card. Play this ability only if you have one or more cards in your hand. Faith, this card gains the following text as long as your ruler is astral. Enter, destroy all magic stones. If your ruler is astral, heal it. Like, it's also pretty fucking strong. Like, it just destroys all magic stones. Imagine dropping this. And like turn 10 or something. Your opponent is just dead. You have a ruler, which is, you know, your deck boss, and you have to tap it, which means rest it. Like this. Like you turn from this into this, and if you do that, you can get a magic stone from your magic stone deck. And you can use these magic stones to pay for stuff. They like lands and magic. And what do we have here? Oh, the foil Kopesh. This is a really nice card. Look at this. The foil Kopesh. And yes, it heals your ruler and destroys all magic stones, not only the opponent's all magic stones in play. Which is, I guess they kind of tried to balance it, but it's still fucking busted. This is another one that I think they reprinted as a uber rare. Alice, Zeus Incarnate. This card gains all races in all zones. As long as there is a Resonator, Chant, Addition, and Magic Stone in your graveyard, this card gains plus 200 to 100, Drain, Eternal, First Strike, Flying, Precision, and Swiftness. 1 mana from every type, remove target entity from game. This is, as far as I know, the only card that can remove rulers from the game. There's no other way to do it. But this card straight out says just an entity, which means a ruler. This card can remove a ruler as... remove a ruler from the game. Which means you can't even get mana anymore. Because it's you can't tap it anymore. It's out of the game. Think about that. That's absolutely busted. Because usually it says like remove a non-Jade Ruler entity from the game or remove a non-Magic Zone entity from the game, but Ruler is an entity as far as I know. And that's insanity. Like, I love how busted this card's. It's better because this thing is actually imperishable. And Black Moonbeam only destroys rulers. This thing removes them. There's a difference. Removing from game means you can't get it back. Destroying a J ruler, for instance, if a J ruler is perishable. Imperishable, if you destroy a J ruler, can just come back. But actually removing, yeah, it completely removes them. Yeah, here. Remove target entity from the game. It removes them from the game. It's just stupid. And they did that. And like, this is just, why did they do that? Like, why would they do something like that? It's so funny. Yeah. Welcome to Force of Will Valhalla. Then you have the Lich, the Resurrected Cleric. I don't know if this was one of the broken cards, but I think it was. Bane, enter. Choose Harvest or Corrupt. If you choose Harvest, put a Resonator from your graveyard into your hand. If you choose Corrupt, your opponent discards a card. As long as the J ruler is Lich or Lich, the Saint of the Death, this card gains. When this card is put into the graveyard from the field, choose Harvest or Corrupt. So, no, this is not one of the super broken ones, but it's still pretty good. I really hope I get the full Annihilotep from this. This full Annihilotep is like the one card I really want for this set. Oh, but there's a full Chain of Tranquility. But yeah, the cards of this set are just super busted. Which is also why it was so soft after. It's just really, really funny what they did with this set. Because it's literally just an entire set is just full of fuck you. Because this set had the design philosophy, if we give everything a turn 2 kill, nothing has a turn 2 kill. Which I think is a great philosophy behind stuff. At least for Force of Will, because it's funny. Huge Toad. This is the best card in the set. Huge Toad. It's just a huge toad. Okay, this is actually a really good card. This is a 1-cost card. With 1 that says, if this card gets put from the field into the graveyard from the field, target Resonator gains -400 until the end of the turn. It's a pretty good card. For 1 green, it's pretty good. Also, Yu-Gi-Oh's design philosophy isn't that. Yu-Gi-Oh's design philosophy is every set will release a new OTK. And then we ban half of it. Gungnir. The True Spear. Wow, this card is fucking broken. So this is a chant, which says you can play it for free if you control Odin. Which is, you know, the big guy that destroys all Magic Stone, and the card says that you can basically do Judgment for free this turn. And another... This is Sephiroth. Very funny game. The Blueprint of Life. Edition, enter. Choose Harvest or Corrupt. So that's another one of those. Banish this card, produce green or black. If you spend this will to play Resonator, it cannot be cancelled. Play this ability only if you control a card named Athenia, Deity of Harvest, and Corruption. Yep. Like, the Odin is basically a one-turn kill thing, I suppose. The only thing that they needed to give Odin was swiftness. I haven't gotten many super rares lately. Let's see, what do we have here? This is just explosions. But yeah, you see why I like the set. Like, I looked up the cards on this, I was like, oh, this is a set. This exists. Whoa. Fenrir, final form. For 2 blue, 4 neutral, flying. When this card gets put into your graveyard from your deck, put it into your hand. If your ruler is perfect Loki, put this card into the field instead. Remove the... Oh god. So if you have Loki, put this Loki on, which says put the top 10 cards from your deck away. Then put this away, you just get it for free. Remove this card from your hand from the game. Produce black. You may only use... this will only be used to do judgments of cards named Loki. So this basically just gives Loki like fucking mana for free at top of that. It's insane. That's extremely big. It's bigger than most cards. Like, the biggest cards on this game have like 1/5/1/5. That's like the biggest you can get from a card in most cases. There's a reason why this thing costs 6 mana if you want to play it normally. Yeah, like, most rulers have less. Calico Cat Shinigami. Isn't that nice? That's a nice card. It's cute. Oh, there we go. The Nyarlathotep card. This is her. This is the girl herself. I think the name she has is just so fucking metal. Nyarlathotep. God-devouring Messiah. Like, that's just such a fucking metal name. Costs 1. She costs 2 and has 1,000 in front already. Keep that in mind. Awakening. X. Enter. Put X Fire Moon editions into the field. Banish a Moon edition. Prevent the next damage that will be dealt to this card this turn. Banish a Moon edition. This card deals 800 damage to target J Resonator. Banish 9 Moon edition. This card gains 4,000 and pierce until the end of the turn. This card gains precision and swiftness as long as you control a Moon edition. That's just what she does. So she basically, if you pay like 1 more, she already has swiftness and precision, can deal 800 damage, or it can be unkillable for a turn. If you have 9 Moon editions and banish them, this thing has 5,000 front and 2,200 back, and just steamrolls your opponent. Because I don't think there's anything in the game that can block this and still survive. Except another Nyarlathotep, I guess. But they would just kill each other instead of, survive. Like, this thing is insane. Especially with First Strike. If we can give it First Strike, there's some cards that can do that. And we have Brunhild. Oh wait, she actually goes on the broken stack. And this is the last stack of packs on these. Like, if you know Forza, having a 5,000 attack Resonator, that's kinda busted. Like, the only thing that could achieve something like that was the kimono. The kimono bullshit. Well, that's only because they stack to each other. But as a single creature getting that much, that's insanity. That's absolutely unheard of. But they did it. That madman did it in this set. Also there you have cats with tits. Oh, this is textured. Keith Sith. I'm surprised that I haven't pulled a single one of those in, like, texture. I think that's just super rare. Okay, I don't want to look at you. Whoa, look at the text on this motherfucker. Look at the text on this. This has to be the most text they ever printed on any Force of Will card. It's Satan. He probably does something. Let me read it. Okay, let's see. While you're searching your deck, you may pay Fire or Darkness and reveal this card from your deck. If you do, remove this card from the game with a 4 counter on it. Enter. Choose one. If there are 10 or more 4 counters on this card, you may choose both instead. Your opponent banishes a Resonator. Banish this process until the combined total cost of Resonators banished this way is equal or greater than the number of 4 counters on this card. Or put any number of Resonators whose combined total cost is equal or less than the number of 4 counters on this card from your graveyard into the field. As long as this card is in your removed area with 1 or more 4 counters on it, it gains whenever an effect you control or a cost causes you to lose life. If this card is in your removed area, put a 4 counter on it. And you may play this card from your removed area if it do enters the field with X 4 counters, where X is equal to the number of 4 counters that were on it when it's in a removed area. So yeah, it just has a very long text that basically says, yeah, this thing just revives. It's either banish or destroys. Also, this is another one of the super busted cards, Kaguya. Quick cast, enter, cancel target spell. So she's basically just straight out a counter. Rune 2, you may pay 1 less to play this card. If you control exactly 5 Resonators, exactly 7 Magic Stones, and there are exactly 5 cards in your graveyard, this card gains flying, and whenever this card deals damage to your opponent, draw 7 cards and recover up to 7 Magic Stones you control. It's just stupid. It's just such a specific condition. But it's like, yeah, I'll just fucking win the game, whatever. Oh no, it's the Bone Harvest. It's the spooky skeleton time. Other Kopesh. And Sutter, the Explosion Giant. But yeah, I think you see what I mean with like everything in this broken. Just every card that printed in the set is super fucking busted. It's fun. Like, look at this. It's a 0/0 card. What does this do? Clockwork Girl. Resonator Machine. This card enters the field with 4 plus 100 plus 100 counters on it. Treat water magic stones you control as wind magic stones. Water magic stones you control produce green. When this card is put onto your graveyard from the field, look at the top card of your deck. If it's Machine Resonator, reveal it and put it in your hand. This is really good. This is a really good card. Basically makes any blue magic stone also produce green. There's another one. Yeah, this is another one. The Dark Alice card. This is another super broken card. Quick cast. Cards in your graveyard cannot be targeted
target of chance spells and abilities your opponent controls or be removed from the game. Enter. Draw a card, then discard a card or banish an entity. Repeat this process once. As long as there is a Resonator, Chant Edition, and Magic Stone in your graveyard, Magic Stones you control gain produce any mana. Dark and for one fucking white, this is an insanely strong card. And what do we have here? We have... Oh, this is the one card I really wanted from this pack. Full Art Isis. Full Art Isis, boys. This is the one card I really, really wanted from this pack. Look at this beautiful card. Look at this. This is absolutely fucking beautiful. What does she do? First strike, Bane. Enter. Search your deck for a Fire Resonator with a total cost of 2 or less. Reveal it and put it in your hand. If it's Nylothep, God Devouring Messiah, put a Fire Moon Edition token into the field. If your Jade Ruler is Isis or Isis the 100 Weapon Master, a Moon Editions you control gain produce white or red. Jesus Christ. So basically, if you could put her on the field, then put her on the field, and then every Moon Edition just makes more mana. This is... damn. What the fuck did they think when they printed these? Did they just think, oh, whatever, just go fucking wild? Yeah, she is really pretty. Look at this. This is probably one of the prettiest cards I own now. Like, this is just right in my strike zone. Like, you know. Tan body. Long black hair. With red mixed in. That's nice. I like that. And then we have the... This one? What the fuck is this thing? Barrier. Total cost of 4 less. Enter. Target rested, destroyed, you gain 1000 life. This card is kind of bad. And the last pack. Let's see what we have in it. Would have been funny if this would be a God pack. It's just this one. But... overall, I'd say we got pretty fucking good pulls from this. We didn't get any of the broken cards in full art. Any of these. There's also another broken card, which is Makina. Makina's also on this. Like, they basically made like every previous ruler from the old ones that were broken in this. But I got the one card that I genuinely really wanted from the set, which was Isis. Because I think this is one of the prettiest full arts ever released. And yeah, this is just a really good haul. I'm really happy I got this set, I'll be honest. I wish I could get more of this, but I don't know if there's even any left. I know there's some Spanish ones on Card Market, but what the fuck do I want the Spanish ones? I can't read Spanish. Like English ones, it's like, yeah, I can read English, it's fine. But Spanish ones, it's just like, eh. I think they're even super expensive. Like, I think the... I mean, that's nice, but that doesn't do anything for me. Because, you know, I don't know what I'm looking at. So these go into my full art box. I have some... like, look at this. This is, these are all the full art texture cards we pulled today. All of these. Just textured full arts. I mean, the English boxes of this set still go for $150, but overall, it's not. They are not worth much. They are usually the cheapest one. Like the Spanish booster boxes, you can get for like 20 a pop. For most sets, even like the sought after ones. This is like one of the few exceptions, together with the Time Spinning Witch. But yeah, I think I need a bigger full art texture box, because this one is a bit full. I can't use this because this is my special card box. I'm probably gonna take one of the Pokemon Elite Trainer boxes or something like that. Actually, I have an idea. I can just take this. Actually, these kind of suck, but well, whatever. They're better than nothing. The Pokemon Shining Fates box. Like, they're not ideal, but they're better than just having them fly about. There we go. Also, keep in mind, these are not all of the full arts we pulled from this stream. There's a lot more we pulled, which I just have not in the stack because it's they're over there. I just need to put them in a way that they don't slide too much. So I'm just filling it up with garbage. But this should, yeah, this is fine. Gotta stretch. Ugh. These are all the non-textured full arts we pulled today. Not including the ones from Magic Stone Wars. Because these are separate. I'm not gonna mix these. No point in it. I'm just gonna sleeve the ones I pulled here. I actually have the Nyalothep God Devouring Messiah in full art in texture and uber rare coming to me. So I'm looking forward to that. In German, on top of that. I think they're in German. But I'm looking forward to that because they look really nice. Just gotta put all of these into sleeve. Then again, in this box, into the waifu box. Because I have the waifu, I have waifu. I mean, it's technically not the waifu box exclusively, because I have the rulers in there as well, all of them. So, you know. That's the thing. I have so many fucking O-fields. Yeah. I only use these sleeves because they're cheap. The ultimate guard. Normal sleeves. Usually I use Eclipse or something like that, but these are cheap because it's like $3.50 for how many is this? Like 80 sleeves. Just fine. Because the Eclipse one costs like $10 for 80 sleeves. Although I really appreciate the Eclipse sleeves, they play really nice. They have a nice feeling to them. But yeah, all of these cards, all of the super broke ones I have here have been reprinted as uber rares. But some you can get, some are really hard to come by because they were like some promotional thing. Like I don't know how you got them. I couldn't find out how because the responsible doesn't tell you. They just say that they were promo cards, they don't tell you where you got them from. It tells the shit they print on the cards themselves. You know, it says WPR, WPR, which means World Promotional release, I think. But that doesn't tell you much. These, Jesus Christ, I don't want to damage them. That's what I hate about these sleeves. They're just so slippery, but the cards don't care because, you know, I bent this like almost in half, and this card is fine. It's a secret rare. Ugh. So yeah, these are the rulers. All of these are rulers. There we go. This is where I'm gonna start. Up. These go here. So Borozukio, Oborozukio. This is this one. this. Borzukio. This is the God Pack stuff. There we go. I didn't... Yeah, I pulled another Nyalothep, didn't I? From the God Pack. There we go. I have 2 full-out Nyalotheps. Look at this. These are rare. I don't know why they made them so rare. I think I put one just in a box again. I should... Yeah, whatever. Zhang Athenia. This is just Strangers of New Valhalla. Don't necessarily care about that set. This is this one. This is the Ayu. There's Ayu. There's Ayu. Almost the playset of Ayus. Dark Riding Hood. Anubis. There's the Blade of Death. I have 2 of those. That's what I mean. Like the rare cards in full art are more rare than the super rares. Because you can get the super rares from the... You know. Also, oh, I have another full art of those. Was the wrong Oboro Yuzukio. In the R. New Dawn Rises. Yeah, like, look at how many I have of these now. I have a playset and then just tons of normal ones. Yeah, this is just this one. I'm gonna put these together actually, I think. Like here. There we go. Now I just have Oboro Yuzukios. The Craw Tango. Now I have a playset of those as well. Nice. Ophiel I do not have a playset of, sadly. Well, I kinda do if I count the secret rare, I guess. Just here. I need to put her in front of the stack. See, here. I mean, the real flex is to have a playset of the secret rares. That's like the biggest flex. My neck was itching. Sorry. Sometimes it just be like that. Okay, I have the water golem here. I think. Because I had her out. I had Freya out. Did I put her in this? Yeah, it either means they spent way too much money or it means they are really good at trading. But it's definitely one of the two. The Kopesh also comes in here. Is Freya in here in this stack? Yeah, there she is. Almost got a playset of Freya's as well. Look at this. Shit, what's this? What's this? SNV. Oh, Strangers of New Valhalla. Strangers of New Valhalla. That's Strangers. Strange love. Strange eyes and strange love. Strange love. That's how my love goes. I'm just gonna take a picture of this one, the Isis card. Because I want to flex on a friend. There, and she comes in here. And yeah, this is just the promotional shit. This is the Ruda stuff, like. Where is the... Where's Ragnarok? There we go. The Ragnarok, that's what's there. These 3 are from the Dragon God class pack. Which I'm also getting Lilia's. She's in the mail. And these are 2 we pulled today. And these are the ones from the previous pulls. All of them. Lots of rulers. I actually have more rulers that we pulled. I just don't have them here. They're up there, which is Alice, Blazar, a couple of them. Also, this box is also already full to it seems. Like this, I can't put many more cards in this. But overall, I'd say today was a good day to be successful. Would you guys agree? Now I just need to deal with the aftermath of actually putting the cards away. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all came. And I'll hope I see you guys next time. Bye bye.